morning, Marna here. Welcome to my channel, Marnie's Crochet and Crafts. And today I have a little bit of a thrift haul for you. I went to Goodwill yesterday. Today's Friday, by the way, March 15th. So I went to Goodwill yesterday and picked up a couple of things. Now, my sister's friend had gone to Goodwill. I guess it's been several months since she posted about it, but she said that Goodwill's prices have become outrageous, and that's true. Yesterday I was like in shock when I saw some of the prices. I'm like, it didn't used to be like this when you'd go to Goodwill. So I did end up picking up a few things. So to start with, the cheapest thing I got was these baskets. There's 4 of them there. They were taped together. It was $1.35 for these baskets. Don't know what in the world I'm going to use them for, but I'll figure something out. I'm also going to show you some of the things that I've worked on the past few days. So the next thing I got was this box of cards. I thought was fitting. They're from the St. Louis Art Museum, which I'm a St. Louisan. So it is called the German Art from the Collection. I paid $2.83, and these are what the cards look like. I believe there's 4 different ones in here, and the envelopes, I'll probably tea or coffee dye them because I've become obsessed with tea and coffee dyeing paper. And I actually coffee dyed a couple of these cards too. So they're plain on the inside, no writing. But this is one of them. I believe there's 4 of them. 4 or 5. It shows on the, 6. Let's see. So here is one. And I actually coffee dyed one of this print here. And then here is another one. Really pretty. And then this one I also coffee dyed a print of this. I'll show you what it looks like after the coffee dyeing. I got it in here somewhere. This one here. And I showed you this one already. So I don't know how many of each was supposed to be in here. I don't even know if all the cards were available, but I wanted to pick them up because I thought, well, I could coffee dye those or tea dye them or something. Alright, so the next thing that I picked up, I thought this was really cool. It was a diary, just nothing in it, just plain paper, but I thought it would make a future great junk journal. So this is the diary itself. It had a wrap around. I'll show you what was around it. All blank pages in there. And I took the sticker off. I don't remember. I think this was $4. But anyway, this is what was wrapped around it. It was, you know, the book top and bottoms were in here, and then here's the latches, and then a key and a lock, and there's some kind of shaker stuff in there, gold shaker stuff. But I thought I would use this for something as well eventually. I thought that was really cool. Right now I just had a bunch of coffee, or actually these are tea dyed. These are actually tea dyed with some coffee stain to them. Yeah, I did. I tea dyed all of these yesterday. These are just pages from a little book planner thing that I got at Dollar Tree. Just a little book. It had the only thing on the pieces of paper was this this little heart. I don't know. You probably can't see it through the light. I don't know. There, that little heart. That's the only thing that was on these pieces of paper. And then when they were about halfway dry, I splattered them all with really strong coffee. And to me, the grungier looking, the better. So I did these yesterday. And this is just a plain coffee dyed piece of paper. I actually have quite a lot more. I've also been coffee dyeing index cards too. Let's see. I also picked up this book just to have some book pages. I'll probably end up coffee dyeing these too. This is called Miracles and Moments of Grace, Inspiring Stories from Doctors. $1.93. And there was an actual bookmark in this one. See, I had it here. There's a bookmark. It's a guideposts bookmark. I don't know. I'll probably use it for something. Okay. Let's see. Got so much coffee and tea dyed paper in here. My goodness. These were a couple of the Dollar Tree has a package of time cards, and so I coffee dyed a couple of them. I'm obsessed with coffee dyeing. Here's some more coffee dyed papers. I did these yesterday. They came out of a photo album, the inserts in a photo album. And I figure this was the thing that the ones that I showed you with the little heart, I tore those all out of this book right here that came from Dollar Tree. I'll use it for something too. If anything, just to hold the coffee dyed papers. Let's see, what else? Oh, here's the coffee dyed cards, the ones that I got yesterday at Goodwill. So that's the inside of them now that I've coffee dyed them. And the back, they say St. Louis Art Museum on the back of them. So you can't really tell on the fronts if they've been coffee dyed. Let's see. I'll show you those in a minute. I picked up this crate. So it's where I'm keeping all the stuff that I just shown you. I had in here. I think this was $4 and something, $5. So I thought I would keep that stuff in here. Cool. All right. Okay, so that's all that stuff. I don't want to leave all my coffee dyed stuff out here. Figure out what in the world I'm going to do with it. Some more coffee dyed stuff. I actually did these a while ago. And Bonnie, I thought that I would use one of the books that you sent me in some kind of a journal. I don't know what yet. One of these work basket books. I want to use some of the pages out of it to use in a junk journal. And let's see. Okay, so the next thing I got, now this still had cellophane on it, and I don't know why it smells horrible, honestly, but I'm gonna let it air out. At least the cover. The inside really doesn't smell that bad. But I got this yesterday at Goodwill. It smells like stale cigarettes, and I know that because I'm a former smoker, and I smoked for 35 years. And yeah. As soon as I took it out of the wrapper, I'm like, oh, that smell. But I'm keeping some of my done craft items in here. And since I've got them out, I'll just go ahead and show you before I forget. So here's what they look like in the book. So those are a couple things that I was working on this week. This one I actually did yesterday. I'm not going to take it apart right now. You'll get the idea. But this I did yesterday. It's 5 pockets. There's a pocket right here, and then a pocket under here, and then there's this top pocket here that this piece of ephemera is in, and then I glued one pocket here, one pocket here, put some little pieces of ephemera in it. Unfortunately, I don't have a crocodile. I have this thing right here, which is only good on these eyelets that I have. I think these are more like grommets. I don't know, they're huge. I was wanting something smaller than this. These make huge holes. I wanted the small, dainty little eyelets, but this is what I ended up getting because I'm bad with sizes and I don't know the difference in the small ones and the big ones unless I'm just looking at them. Small, big. So anyway, this is my tool. This is the closest I have to a crocodile. Those are expensive. Okay, so that's one of the items. That was yesterday's. And then I'm not gonna put that in there right now. Put it back later. I want to get through this video. This was another one that I did. This was using a junk mail envelope, and I also embossed it. I don't remember if I showed this in my last video. I might have. I don't remember. So that's the back of it. I didn't put anything on the back of it because it's going to be glued to the inside of a junk journal. And there's just some stickers on there. And this one I basically collaged and then embossed and then put stickers on. And then this was a die cut right here. And a little tag on the inside with some little pieces of ephemera on it. And I stamped the lines on the back. The paper that I used, this paper right here, was from one of the paper pads I got from Joann. I think it was the, it was either the Mountain, I don't remember, Bo Bunny, or it might have been the other one. I'm not sure. It was a paper pad that I got from Joann. So there you go. And then these vintage stickers that I got off of Amazon. And that in there. I like it. This one, here's one that I did day before yesterday. Just a little pocket envelope thing that I made. So I don't have any paper latches just yet. It's one of the things I want to eventually get, but so I made my own. And here's the part where I put the latch in. It's just I took one of the die cuts and glued it to the back, and then the front comes around here and goes inside this little slot. And this is one of my little paper doilies that I have. This was a sticker that somebody sent me a few years ago. Honestly, I don't remember who sent it, and I apologize for that if you're watching. So just a little piece of ephemera there and some ephemera on the back. This paper that I used for this one was from a pack that I got from Dollar Tree. And so here's the inside. Now this paper here is one of the vintage paper pack, came from one of the vintage paper packs from Joann's. It was from a 12 by 12 album, or whatever you could, paper pack. So little pieces of ephemera in there, 2 little pockets inside there. So yeah, I really like this. I thought it was cute. Now this paper here, which I need to glue a little bit better. The blue flowers, that was from a paper pack from Joanne, a smaller paper pack. And then just right here. Perfect. Cute. All right. Okay, so that was those things that I've been working on. I still have one more item to show you from the thrift store. But while I've got these things out, I'll go ahead and show you. I prepped some things to work on. These are not decorated. They're just prepped to decorate. And they're not all here. I don't know where all of them went. Oh, there's some of them I worked on yesterday. Okay, so I did these. Let's see what time it is. So I made these book tags yesterday. Again, have not decorated them. I just made the book tags themselves. And they came out of a paper pack that I got off of Amazon. And there are 12 of them here. I love the vintage paper so much, and the grungier looking the better. Love them. And I also love shabby chic stuff too. Oh, I love shabby chic stuff. And I really like this paper pack. And these are just 6x6. I folded them in half, glued them together, made sure they were even, and then cut them in the corners. And I don't have a tool that cuts corners, or one of those tag maker things. I don't have that, so I just use one of these cards. I've got different size corners cut off of them. So that's what I use to make my corners. And then let's see, I think I got 3 more here. Last, 2 more, excuse me. Okay, last one. All right, those are tags. And then I also did these envelopes, again, not decorated, just prepped for decoration. These are 6x6, most of them I think all of these are 6x6 papers that I got from Dollar Tree. And then there's I just use one of the largest hole punch I have. I want to get a circle punch that is like 2 inches, a 1 inch and a 2 inch, and maybe even a 3 inch. I don't have those, but I just use the largest one I have. So a pocket on the back, and there's different sizes, and they're put together differently. Some of them, and these are one-sided sheets of paper. So 1 pocket there. I really loved this one. Whew, I hope you can't hear that. My stomach is growling. I haven't eaten yet. It's 9:45, going on 9:45. I typically try not to eat anything until at least 9:30. So And then I decided to put the big pocket on the front this time, and then the shorter pocket on the back of this one. I did a pretty good job, I guess, matching up the papers. I used 2 papers for each envelope. This one I just used 2 of the same. Kind of wished I'd done them different, but I was already done with it, so I wasn't about to take them apart. I think there's 2 more of these smaller ones, 2 or 3 more of the smaller ones here. I got them folded pretty good, so I guess that's just one. And this is the last of the smaller ones. Well, smaller ones, I say that, and then I forgot about these 2 itty bitty ones that I did. And then this one. I have a large one that I also did that I liked the paper, but I didn't like the way the folding turned out, and I don't know where I put that one. I have no idea where I put it, but it was using the Dollar Tree, these Dollar Tree papers. Okay, so now for the big ones, they're the same size papers, I just folded them in a different way to make them bigger. And there's still a pocket on the front, a pocket on the back. I want to hurry this up because I don't know how much storage I have on my phone. I want to get through this before storage runs out. Okay, 2 more. Last one. Alright, so now on to the last item that I got that I thought was really, really cool that I got from the thrift store. And I should have moved all this stuff out of the way first. Oh, and one more item that I forgot that I made that I want to show real quick. If I can find it. Now, honestly, I don't even know what I did with it. Oh, I put it in here, I think. Maybe. Hold on, I'm going to pause. Alright, so I'm interrupting the middle of this video. I've already done the end of the video, but I wanted to come back because I wanted to show you my coffee and tea dyeing station here is just outside of my room. There's my room. There's my folding fan. So these are all, most of them are just papers that I tore out of like a steno tablet and just a small notebook. I cut them in half and took all the little pieces of paper that they came, from the spiral off. And so these are all tea dyed, but I sprinkled some of this instant coffee on them. It's a little bit darker, and then some of this is a little bit lighter than the one I just showed you. You could probably also use cinnamon, and I'm thinking I might even try this with turmeric, but I love the way these turn out. The grungier the better. So yeah, and these are a couple of few of the papers that I got, that my dad got in the mail that still come in my mom's name. Put those in there. And I'm drying my tea bags. I'm going to dump the tea out and just use the paper. And then a couple of things that I forgot to show. One of the things that I got from the thrift store yesterday was this little tin, because I am a John Wayne fanatic. I love, love, love John Wayne. So it's just a little tin. I think it was a couple dollars. That's probably more than what it should have been priced, but I love John Wayne. So, and then also what I wanted to show you was I also did up, mind you, these are not decorated. They're just prepped for decoration. Is the junk mail window envelopes, and these are the ones that I prepped. Don't know yet what I'm going to do with them, but they are prepped for decorating. And the papers I used just different papers, mostly from the Joann's. This one here is a Tim Holtz paper. And the rest of them I think were Joann's. This one is, I believe, a Joann's. So is this one from the vintage. This was just this is a piece of cardstock that I got from Joann's out of a paper pad. This one here, I believe, is a Tim Holtz, but don't quote me. That is a Dollar Tree. And then I believe that is a Tim Holtz. And I think this is a Joann's. So anyway, those are my junk mail envelopes with windows. Don't know yet what I'm going to do. Okay, back to the rest of the video. Alright, I figured it out. The last piece that I wanted to show you is in the item that I got from the thrift store yesterday. So, this was $4.74, and I thought this was the neatest thing. It is a photo album. It is a children's photo album, but it's not going to be a children's photo album for me. This was the box that came in it. It's a Winnie the Pooh thing. I thought the box was neat, but this box will fit 12 by 12 sheets of scrap paper. So that's nice. And inside, here is the book itself. Very nice. Love. I don't have any sari silk or seam binding. I got one piece there. And the item that I wanted to show you, the last item that I made that I wanted to show you, I put in one of these pages. This is not a binder. So, I mean it is, but it's one of those that you have to actually take apart with a screwdriver. So if anything, I could put 12 by 12 sheets in here for each one of these for a background. So this was the other item that I made. This I used just a regular envelope that I got from, it's just a regular size tin envelope that I got from Dollar Tree. There's the back of it. You can see the envelope. I'm just going to be gluing this to the inside of a junk journal eventually. And so there's the first opening there. Little bird. And this is some burlap lacy stuff that I got at Dollar Tree. And then, whoop, piece of ephemera. This is I think this is a Tim Holtz thing. I did some die cutting, and here is a little vellum pocket. And then a paper doily. I put a belly band in here. made some, I put a recipe in here that I wrote down years ago. I didn't have to yellow it. It was already yellowed, so I didn't need to age that piece. And then inside of this is a little paper pad. This is, I think this is a Tim Holtz paper that I used on the outside. Some ephemera. This is a die cut from a piece of Tim Holtz paper. No, this might be from the vintage paper pack that I got at Joann's. But anyway, it's just a little notepad, coffee dyed paper, and put it back into this little pocket here. The ribbon I got from Dollar Tree a long time ago. So there you go. And then I got just some, this little piece of ephemera here was tucked into this little doily. Alright, that's one of the things I made. And the last thing I wanted to show you, the things that were underneath the photo album in this box. These 12 by 12 pieces of paper. They've all got some kind of print on here. They're duplicates in here too. That's fine. I like all this paper. Especially this one here. Wait, actually, it's the green one that I like the best. That, if I can get to it, yeah, that's my favorite one. And whole sheet of this striped paper. Cute little purple flowers. I thought this was really cool. I love that. The picture that was in here was just this cut from this right here. I put the paper in here somewhere. I don't know where it went to. But anyway, that's what was in here. And I ended up using one of the pieces of the paper pack that I got. One of the paper packs I got from Joann's. I'm going to eventually change the whole thing. But here's some cutouts that were in there in this box. Little frame. And all of these are Winnie the Pooh stickers. And then all of these stickers right here, little flowers. That's really cool. Some more cutout paper. So I thought that was awesome. This was actually a good price, I thought, for $5. I couldn't pass it up. But you know, when I got it home, I didn't realize all these other things were underneath it. But this was the piece of paper that was in the frame. So yeah, I did not know that. All that other stuff that was underneath was a little bit of a surprise. Alright, so that's pretty much going to do it. I'm going to go get I've got another whole bunch of papers that I cut up this morning. I've got them, I tea-dyed them, and then I sprinkled what do you call it? Coffee grounds. Not used coffee grounds, but instant coffee. Yeah, I sprinkled instant coffee all over them to get coffee splotches to, you know, grungier the better. Anyway, I gotta get going. Oh, I also coffee dyed and tea dyed. They're drying right now. Some of these, my stuff still comes here for my mother, and it's usually stuff like this, and my dad just gives them to me. In fact, he gave me 2 tote bags that came in the mail yesterday. I always get the tote bags that he gets in the mail too. that come in my mother's name. So anyway, that is going to do it for this week. I need to get upstairs, get the kitchen cleaned up, get my laundry done. And I hope everyone has a great, great weekend. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.